I have my renewal for the acting website Spotlight coming up very soon. Spotlight's the site for actors in the UK. And it made me think about what it means to be an actor. In pretty much any other industry, you don't have to pay to be on a site to look for work. And it just seems odd. You know, if you wanted to find a job as an accountant or as an administrator or as a teacher or anything, you can search any number of free websites to look for work and you don't have to pay. But as an actor, you do. Not only do you have to pay to be on the website, you have to pay for professional headshots, often pay to get a show reel done, so it's at a certain level. And you won't get an agent unless you're on Spotlight, so it's not like you have a choice. And all the big jobs and the serious work is usually on Spotlight. And even if you're not on Spotlight and you're on some of the sort of lower tier acting sites, you still have to pay to get the work. You still have to pay to be on an acting website, not Spotlight, but other acting websites for unpaid work, which is just kind of crazy, isn't it? But that's how it is in an actor. And it's weird. It really is weird. And I know actors feel frustrated at times. They feel like they're getting screwed over. And when you think about it, it's hard not to feel that way sometimes. Because there's such a small percentage of actors are in regular work. And for all the rest, it feels like you've just got your hand in your pocket all the time. And it might be a little bit more bearable if you got responses. And I know casting directors are really busy, but even if it's just an automated response saying, you're out of the running, we didn't shortlist you, something like that, which other free websites can do. So I don't know why paid websites can't give you the same courtesy. But, there it is. And, this is more on my mind because I haven't had much work in the last few years. I know it's probably, maybe it's my age, maybe it's my look, I don't know, but maybe I'm just, someone like me is not flavour of the month at the moment. And it makes you think more about paying money and not getting any work. It sort of focuses your mind on that when you're not working. When you are busy, to be honest, you don't think about any of these things. So I'm thinking about, well, usually I have the beard trimmed and looking a bit more presentable, but I'm thinking about maybe just going clean shaven for a while, just to try something different. But if I do that, I really should get new headshots with me clean shaven, because my last clean shaven headshots are quite some time ago. And, cost, come back to cost, so paying. Yeah, it's strange. Strange industry. In other news, I'm kind of working on a multi-stream approach to trying to get films made. I'm going to try and get someone to help me with a couple of shorts and a feature, and I'm going to take that approach with a couple of other things as well. There's a short and one or two features I'm going to try and group together and work on ways to get scripts finished for other projects. And I'm working with a talented guy to work on a short horror script. So, and that's going really well. So I'm trying to work on these different threads, because as a filmmaker, you never know, where you might get a break and be able to get on with making something. So you've got to keep things, keep all the balls in the air, so to speak. And around that, and connected with the acting, is that I'm trying to work out how to stay financially viable, I think is the polite term. So I'm thinking of maybe trying to create a few other YouTube channels which are really aimed at sort of a mass market approach, I guess. I think it's probably something I'll have to have a crack at, just to get some money in, and there's no guarantee they'll work, of course, but I think I have to give it a crack. Another thing I've been looking at is the possibility of something like Patreon or Buy Me a Coffee as ways to stay afloat. But I'm trying to think it through so that it's simple. I think simple is good, and I want to make sure that anything I may offer on, say it's Buy Me a Coffee, that it's not something that is going to detract from trying to get films made. I want everything I do to support that and try and feed into it. So normally on these sort of platforms you offer things like, well, the most common one is early access to videos. So that would be something I would offer, maybe something like, behind the scenes footage or extra behind the scenes footage, or one-on-one chats, or that kind of thing. Things that could be done in the service of getting the films made. So I'm working through all that, but as I've said in the past, asking for help isn't something I've always been very good at. So I'm working through my stuff connected with that, as well as how to actually do it. The other thing which is going on is on Saturday I'm having my gallbladder removed. That's Saturday the 21st of September 2024. So I don't know when you may be watching this, which would be a great relief because it's been bugging me for quite some time. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. Thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing, liking and leaving a comment. I'd love to hear what you think. I hope to see you in the next one.